Yo boys, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing RMP looking for group. This is actually on my Enforcer character, and we actually found a good looking for group mage and actually a decent priest. These guys actually put like really good for looking for group. We started at 1700, ended up at like 2350 MMR. We went like, I'm pretty sure it was 17 and 2. We lost to DK Lock and we lost to Ret Warrior at 2350, so it was like really good. So we sapped the lock, we cheap shot Kenny, and we go back to the priest. So I kind of messed it up. I should have cheap shot, and I should have just Kenny the main target. But anyways, since we're playing with the disc priest, we literally do unhealable damage, and there's nothing they can do about it. So we didn't get anybody's trinket, but we got PS and we got disrepair. So I'm trying to get a result. Always want to get a result after our go. We're gonna try to sap. So we sap him, and then he's gonna nelf. And when you nelf, you can actually sap him again. So he's gonna nelf and we sap him with our macro, so we sap him again for the pre. Now we can either blind the lock, so he can't do anything, so he can't coil us, so he coils now. We're gonna go regardless, we're just gonna trinket it, and we're just pumping him. And we actually kill him here, I'm pretty sure. We'll see what happens. Yes, we take him out. So we get a really good solid go. You always want to try to get those pre-saps or pre-sheeps when you can, because that's how you do the job right there. So he gets taken out, and there's nothing you can do about it. And we did unhealable damage. So yeah, this was a really good game. Playing with the Disc Priest is actually really fun because I do like so much more damage, and so does the Mage. Like overall, it's just a lot more. It's actually just way more fun because you get to do more except just waiting for in-cap fear. But we get the hotter streak there, 10 and 0, easy dubs. For the next game here, we're gonna go Windwalker, and our goal was basically to sap the, let's see what happens. I think we sap the lock and then blind these. So I'll try to go on the side here to sap. I don't get it, so I go for the sap right there. I'm gonna blind. I'm gonna Kinney. So I trinket Kinney. I actually was just alt tabbing people because I don't have like keybinds on my mouse or whatever. So we get coiled, not a big deal. So we didn't get anything on the open. They actually played really good. This Windwalker did by pring a lot of goes, almost every go. So he walls on top of that, which he probably didn't need to, honestly. So we're getting his trinket, and then we're gonna double trinket and shadow needle, and we're gonna try to kill him. That's basically our goal. We kick Sorot. I tried to juke this guy off the side, but he actually had more than 5 IQ, so he's actually pretty good. This monk was. So we get the pre-sheep on the monk. So all we need to do now is on all fear, we need a fear or we need a ring. We'll see what happens. So I'm gonna try to sap him. Anytime that I can sap, I actually rupture him on accident, I think. So I come out, I get a combo point, and I rupture him. I cheap shot him cheap. We're gonna kidney, so we get a really good solid go. He needs to fear the lock here. Unfortunately, he does not, so we can't do the unhealable dam that we need. And basically, we try to juke him off here, so you just spam Shadow Step before he gets off to the ledge, and usually he'll run down. Well, anyways, we almost kill him. He gets a lay on hands here. He does get mind games. He mind games the H-Pal, which is kind of sketchy, but we have no blocks. This is not looking too good. But we do have the Monk's Trinket, so we're going to Shadowy Duel. We're going to all double Trinket, and he is going to give me Dark Angel, and we're gonna do unhealable damage, and we kill him. So there we get his trinket, we smoke bomb, he gives me Dark Angel, we double trinket, and we take him out. Because double trinket plus Dark Angel plus my blades, you're just not gonna live as a Windwalker. So he does get taken out. Very good. For the next game here, let's see what it is. So it is Weird Priest. I think this is the one game that I actually did really bad, but I came back. So I actually forgot I was running non-Mark for Death because I usually run Mark for Death here, but I just decided not to, and I forgot all about it. So I go for the 1 second kidney, like yikes. So I actually 1 kidney, so we get nothing in the opener. And I'm trying to keep the CC going, so I'm gonna sap, I'm gonna blind, trinket, cheap shot. We're gonna blind off that. I'm waiting for the intervene. He doesn't do it. We're gonna blind. We're just trying to keep the go going as long as possible. I don't know why or where he's healing from. He's just like somehow just at 100%. So that CC was kind of irrelevant. Really bad CC on my part because we didn't do any damage to it. He was full HP the entire game because I had 1 second kidneyed. So here, what we're trying to do is you want to try to look for saps when you can. We're trying to bait the warrior over here because it's off DR, so I can kidney bomb him here. So before he can grip, we get the kidney bomb. He trinkets really good, and we don't get a sheep. So I do cheap shot him from the sheep. Let's see if he gets it. He does get the sheep, so that's really good. He mass dispels it instantly, so really good by the Shadow Priest. Really, really good. We're not in Discord, and we've never played together, so it's not like we know it's goody. We're just kind of we're just basically PV RMP down. That's what we're doing. Just stunning off DR and hoping we go. So I'm trying to bring him around the corner because DR is almost off. We're getting our combo points, and what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go warrior, and I think we get a really good sap. So we get a result, He actually pre-dispels my dots, which is really good. So on his dispel, we get our. So here, you always want to look for those Holy Priest saps because sometimes they're gonna line because there's no everything's off the air, which means the mage is gonna push in, and while he's pushing in, he's not gonna know, but he's gonna be getting out of combat because he's lining the mage. So we sap him. Oh, beautiful. So we kin him, even though it's not 7 seconds. We're gonna instantly cheap shot his grip, and he does get taken out with bust. Dang, that is unfortunate. But we do unhealable damn, and there's nothing you can do about it. And yeah, that sap was pretty juicy. But yeah, looking for those saps can win you the game, and you get a nice good fresh dub. So for the next game here, this is actually just a really short game. We actually just win in the opener. We just do so much damage. It's crazy. Mystery Reaver just didn't know what was coming. So this guy needs to instantly put up his port and then get out. Sitting on your port is just really bad. So we get a sap right on his port, even though it's not technically right on it. It's right next to it. I resap. So he had time to pre-wall. He doesn't, and he does just die because I get a 4 sap right. Oh my. Ooh. Buff RMP. So I used my trinket, and it is GG. I had to get a nice spinneroo for the shut-off step. This guy was like, lol. He said, oh. He was confused. And yeah, that guy went straight to the forums about Mystery being non-OP. Unfortunate. Easy dub. The next game here, I know I'm gonna have people are gonna be crying about that one. So I set up the lock here. We are going to. I actually forget the cheap shot. So I blind and set. So we Kenny, we cheap shot the lock. We keep doing damage. We actually get everything in the opener from DK other than Icebound. But overall, we got exactly what we wanted. Probably should have just started Priest, so we got Trinket from the DK, and then maybe like Guardian from the Priest. So he domes. We actually do a really good ring on the Shadowy Duel. So I Shadowy Duel cloak his A-bomb, and then he rings on top of it. So we get a ring through the Shadowy Duel. So he's sitting at 6 seconds on his A-bomb. So mid chat, I'm just saying, fear Priest because he has fear. So he needs to fear the Priest. He double DBs. He shoots the log. That's kind of questionable. So I think because he saw me say fear Priest, he was going to get the lock instead, but he already feared the Warlock, so he actually did get a sheep on the Priest, which was nice, but the go's already over. Did we get Icebone yet? So yeah, we got Icebone. At this point, we're not looking too good, but they're not either. DK with no trinket or Icebone can just die in a global. So here I'm trying to go for the sab when I can. I kin him. I thought my Priest was just going to run in and, try, but I can sab since I'm running Kenny. He actually forgets to get in combat because it's technically 7 seconds to get out of combat. So he had time. We actually get a good sap. He trinkets the sap, so we get trinket by ourselves. We get really a juicy opener by ourselves, which is really good. And now the next go, we have Smoke Bomb. He does have trinket, but the priest has nothing, and he only has trinket, so it's not like he can do much himself. So we're gonna see what happens here. So I'm trying to push in. Since they're like playing in the room, which is really good by them, and also bad at the same time because the guy can't do anything. So we get a really good solid go here, and we actually didn't kill here, surprisingly. I trinket for the reset, but he just land hands back to full because he's a DK, and he does not die, so nothing we can do about that. So we're trying to push him out of the room. That's why I keep running up the stairs to get a restealth. We want them to push up and be able to kill him. So them sitting in that room, they're really never going to die. So if you really wanted to, we could just stay back and let them come to us, but I'm not going to sit there and make this game 20 minutes long. So I actually juke this guy out the side because, oh man, that's at 30. So we actually get a restealth and we're going to stab him, I think. No, we blind him. Ooh, really good blind. So we get a juicy setup here. I think this is where we kill him. Yeah, not much you can do about that. I resap off the blind because I know my mage is getting pressured, so he's not going to be able to get it. He does get taken out. And we're going to skip here because they actually keep trying because he's playing demo lock, so he can do whatever he wants. So we skip it here. And I think we get another fresh sap. So I get a restart. This guy tries to jump off the side to get me a combat. Oh, look at this. This is just nasty. Oh, he gets sapped mid-air trying to get me out. We get a DR cheap shot going. And we're just kind of pumping him. We just do the DR cheap shot so we can get the extra damage because every time you stun as a sub rogue, you're getting extra damage. And the game's pretty much over. There's not much this guy can do. As a demo lock, you're just not going to be able to 2v3. Usually not. If he was like Affliction, like unhealable healing, like where he is using the healing legendary, where he can just heal whenever he wants it, then sure, he can do it because he's unkillable unless like you get double kick. But we get a fresh dub. The last game here. DK Warlock. So to be fair, this was our last game and this was our second loss. So this was we're not in voice, so we're not gonna beat people that are actually trying to get their gladiator and stuff. So he actually holds. We get Icebound. He doesn't sap or fear off my or he doesn't sap off the priest. I sap him mid up in the air though. That's pretty insane, I know, but it doesn't matter because we're not in this, so we're all just kind of just PVing. So these guys are, you can see that they're really going ham. So I'm getting 100 ode, he's getting 100 ode. They're on different targets and they're still just killing both of us because that's how the game works. You just do different things, you win the game. So we Kenny cheap. They're playing like really far away, so there's not much. We don't get anything here. So because we're playing so far away, so I kind of just push the go. Because if we wait too long, we're gonna lose like instantly. I kind of knew the game was over here when we didn't get when they were just holding their cooldowns. Usually, when you're facing like 2,300 players, it'll just use cooldowns and just have fun. But these guys were actually trying, so not much we can do. So this guy just holds trinket for forever, so we actually don't get anything. And we never feared, so we never got pre-CC, which we really needed. I'd rather get pre-CC than lock. So here's when my mage dies. He alters. And I don't think he blocks. We'll see here in a second. Maybe he does, but he gets instantly MS'd. Or Massey Deed. He actually fades, pre-fades. Actually pretty good by him. I don't know if he DB there or not. He also pre-death. Yeah, he doesn't block, he dies. And we do get a threshold L. So we went around 17 and 2 overall. We started at 1700 CR. I started at 1700, ended up at like 2090. So overall, really good group. Had fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash a like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more, check me in the next one. Peace, peace. I will see you guys.